Southeast Asia is a major trading partner for the US, a major destination for US investment. But really, if you look at today, the big thing was a grand reception for the US president and another, one should say, big ceremony for signing a peace deal.
Now, US President Donald Trump has arrived in Malaysia today, embarking on his first day of the Asia tour that is going on, looking to sign new trade agreements as part of the ASEAN summit. The president has also overseen a ceasefire agreement between Thailand and Cambodia that resolved a deadly 5-day conflict in July over a long-running border dispute between the two nations. Let's get the very latest now with Gabriele Steinhauser, Southeast Asia Bureau Chief at the Wall Street Journal. Gabriele, good afternoon.
Hi, so good to be with you.
Gabriele, thank you so much. What's Trump looking to get out of this trip?
That's a good question. I mean, on the face of it, Southeast Asia is a major trading partner for the US, a major destination for US investment. But really, if you look at today, the big thing was a grand reception for the US president and another, one should say, big ceremony for signing a peace deal.
We know that there are a lot of trade talks coming up. Particularly important is the meeting between President Trump and President Xi. But I gather that that's not going to take place in Malaysia.
No, that is not taking place in Malaysia. We did have, one level down talks between Secretary Bessent and his counterpart on the Chinese side today, with some constructive dialogue. We are being told that hopefully will lay the foundation for, the Americans and the Chinese say for a successful meeting between the two leaders later this week.
Do we expect the trade war that's escalating at the moment between the US and China to de-escalate?
That is certainly the message we're getting today. But as the Chinese and the American officials also emphasized, ultimately it will be up to President Trump and Chinese leader Xi to decide, what are the next steps on this really important relationship between the world's two largest economies.
Gabriele, who else is going to be hoping to grab Donald Trump for a few brief minutes of chat and help themselves to perhaps a better trade deal with the US?
So today we had trade agreements announced between the US and Malaysia, the host of the ASEAN summit, and also with Cambodia. We got a little bit more on the trade deal with Vietnam, which is an important one for the US because Vietnam was the country with the third largest trade surplus last year. There are meetings obviously coming up with the Japanese prime minister who's just recently taken office, and also with Trump's counterpart in South Korea. From what we're hearing, those two deals with, two much more mature and big economies in the region are not quite ready for, for a signature to be inked. But I would say those two leaders are certainly also looking to sort out some of the open points that still exist.
Gabriele, thank you so much for giving us your time. Gabriele Steinhauser there, Southeast Asia Bureau Chief at the Wall Street Journal.
My message to the nations of Southeast Asia is that the United States is with you 100%, and we intend to be a strong partner and friend for many generations to come. 1 year ago, we were in a different position, but now we're in the best position we've ever been. And I really do. I say it's the golden age of America, it's the golden age of the United States. Together we'll create incredible prosperity for the nations on both sides of the Pacific Ocean and to seize new opportunities for all of our people. Today, the Prime Minister and I signed a major trade deal between the United States and Malaysia, and together we took part in the signing of a historic peace agreement ending the hostilities between Cambodia and Thailand. We're calling it the Kuala Lumpur Peace Accords. I once again want to congratulate Prime Minister Hun Manet of Cambodia and Prime Minister Anut of Thailand, and so many new friends. I want to thank Prime Minister Anwar for today's signing represents just one of 8 conflicts that we've ended in 8 months of the Trump presidency. I'm very honored to have done it. We saved millions of lives. That also includes the end of the war in Gaza. We've signed a very strong agreement. We have 59 countries involved, and we have numerous of them right here at this table. Spectacular man, and for organizing this year's ASEAN summit. In addition to the agreement with Malaysia this week, we're also signing or nearing completion on trade deals with many other Indo-Pacific partners, from Cambodia to Japan to South Korea. We're delighted to forge richer partnerships on energy technology, artificial intelligence, critical minerals, and other industries. The United States is having its golden age. This is a great deal for both countries. This is very great. Thank you very much, and congratulations, everybody. Very big deal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President.